sequel or something.
Was he the Crow?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god, I've never seen that one. Okay, that's fine. Maybe. Oh man. Yeah, I think I got another question.
Okay.
Kind of getting off topic a little bit.
That's fine. That's what this is all about.
No, would you have followed that kid into the creepy ass alley / store if you were the dad?
Oh, in the very beginning?
In the beginning, and he just follows him. He's like, oh, like, this is where your store is? He's like, yeah, come on, follow me. I'm like, no, I'm going to die now. I mean, that's like, when I was watching that, I was like, no way I would follow some kid into an alley in China.
In Chinatown.
Yeah, Chinatown, wherever it was, yeah.
I don't know, that's hard, because I feel like there's a desperation in that character.
Yeah.
That he's very like, oh, let me see. Because he's an inventor, and I feel like he's just very... He's obviously very curious because he took the Mogwai home when he wasn't supposed to.
Yeah.
So yeah, in that aspect, I feel like he was kind of like
desperate enough to do it,
like a little ditzy, like okay, I guess I'll do this.
I'll go down there, sure.
Yeah. So I think that was more of a character thing that they were setting up.
Gotcha.
Do you consider this a kids' film?
I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't consider it a kids' film. Maybe like early teens.
Mm-hmm. So you wouldn't let Jordan watch this?
I mean, he's watched
worse.
He's watched worse movies than this. At the age of 4, he's watching stuff like he can't wait for the It movie to come out.
But you didn't take him to see it?
No, I didn't take him. I'm not going to take him to the theater to go see that because he would be fucking scared. I mean, like, he loved the Conjuring movies. Like, those movies. He loves scary stuff. He loves watching. I think I sent you a video when he was watching. We were watching Chucky.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, he was just sitting there watching it. Like he's like just stuck into the movie.
I like how when you had him, you sent me a video of him doing the "You'll float down."
Yeah, he had the balloon. Oh my god!
And he's just running at you.
That's the only. Yeah, that was perfect. That's like the. I mean, he watches, like, he's seen little clips and stuff of that movie, so he knows like who. He even says like, "Oh, Pennywise" and stuff like that. But like, he knows who Georgie is in the yellow coat and stuff like that. But that's like his favorite scene that he what's it called, plays out at home all the time. Whenever we get balloons or something, or from some type of event or whatever, he'll always have a balloon, and then he'd be like, Daddy, you'll float too, and then he just runs towards me, and then he starts screaming it, and then I'm like, oh my god, and I got the doors open and stuff. I'm like, these neighbors probably think he's a troubled child, but yeah, I mean, I would, Jordan, he'd be fine watching this. I had no problem with him watching it, but I feel like this is more of a an older kids movie.
Yeah. I don't know that kids would really understand it either.
Yeah,
because it's kind of it's kind of wild or whatever.
Yeah,
maybe. I don't know. It's just weird. I feel like back then, I think that they probably did gear this towards the younger crowd.
I can see it just because of how everything is, but
then there's a lot of adult humor.
Yeah.
And stuff that I feel like, you appreciate later on. That you're like, oh, that's what they're talking about.
And that's in everything. Like, when I watch things I haven't watched since I was a kid, and I rewatch, I'm like, holy crap, like, they're talking about stuff that, like, I didn't know about back then. But, like, obviously my parents...
Even, like, sexual innuendos and stuff.
It's things like that. It's like, what the heck? And then you watch it, and you're laughing, and then you're like, this isn't a kid's movie? And I'm like, holy crap, like, why was I watching this?
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, it's insane.
I wanted to go into a story, another little story I have, personal story about It, the new one. Yeah. So we were at the Grossmont Mall. Okay. You go there too, right? Yeah. And this dad and his daughter approach us, and he goes, "Have you seen the new It yet, dude?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Is it good?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's really good." And he's like, "Is it too scary for her?" And I was like, "Yeah, to be honest, I wouldn't take your kids to see that movie. Yeah. It's a little intense for them at that age. And he says, see, like, strangers are even telling me, like, that you can't see it yet.
Yeah.
And she's like, it's okay, Daddy, because Pennywise is he's not that scary because underneath he's a handsome dude.
Oh wow!
Because she had seen the
like
actor.
What he looks like, the actual actor. Wow.
Yeah, and hearing that, I was like, oh my god, kids are so smart, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, just from
having it's okay because he's actually handsome.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, kids are crazy smart now. But I mean, they don't really. I guess they don't think like how we thought when we were kids. Like, you know, I was horrified of it when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, that movie.
That movie scared the crap out of me.
I didn't get to see it till I was maybe in 5th, 6th grade.
Yeah.
So I was definitely could think logically.
Yeah.
And it's still, and of course I watched the made for TV miniseries that they put together later as a film, and it scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Because Tim Curry alone is just fucking. It's just creepy.
He's creepy, yeah. I mean, even now when I watch it, I mean, it doesn't scare me like it did back then. But it's just like it's kind of like unsettling in a way.
Especially key scenes like in the bathroom with Bev when the balloon comes up and the blood covers everything, and then you can't. And the adults can't see what's really happening, or in the shower scene that they left out of the new one. I don't know if they're going to put it in chapter 2, but there's this scene in the showers. I think that he's at school or something.
Yeah, he's taking it for PE or something. The coach makes him
Pennywise comes out of the middle of the drain of the showers, the big showers for like the group showering or whatever. Yeah, he comes out of the middle of the drain, and all the shower spouts start extending and coming towards him. Oh God!
Yeah, that's crazy.
The imagery, man. Yeah.
It's just great. And like the music in that movie, it's just like the little notes and stuff they use is just crazy. But yeah,
it's good.
Yes, I don't remember what the question was. I don't remember what we were talking about, but
I think
is this a child's movie?
Yes. No, it's
not really, but to fully understand the movie, I think that you have to be a little,
slightly older.
Yeah,
like 10, pre-teens.
Yeah, 10, 11, something like that.
Cool.
Would you consider this a kid's movie?
I feel like you could put it on for them, but like I said, I'm not sure they're gonna really get it till later. In life. But it's kind of.
I feel like they would enjoy it, maybe. But they wouldn't.
It's a little dark.
Yeah,
it's a little dark, but I feel like his Gizmo kind of saves it.
Yeah,
with his undeniable cuteness.
Yeah. Let me see. Do I have any other questions? Do you have any problems with this film? Anything that you think was kind of cheesy or anything like that?
I think there is like a sense of cheesiness, but it works.
Oh yeah.
Like I wouldn't take that away.
Because you feel like that's part of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like it was almost intentional.
Yeah.
But there's nothing besides what you said. Some of the close-ups, you can tell, like, if you want to nitpick, you can be like, oh, that's a puppet.
Yeah, obviously.
But
like, if you're in the movie, then you're not going to notice those type of things. But...
Yeah, no, it's... no.
Okay.
So, no.
Sweet.
What about you?
No, I wouldn't change anything. I think it's...
It does what it's supposed to do, right?
Yeah. It has its... it meets its requirements.
I think especially for the time that it came out. That was, I feel like that was kind of groundbreaking in a lot of in both technology and then, like you said, them kind of pushing the envelope of what a kids movie can really do and say.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of like, if you want to dig deeper, like kind of social commentary on us as Americans.
Yeah,
as they say throughout the film, like we're not not ready to experience things that we don't necessarily understand yet.
Like I can't remember the guy. I don't even think they say the guy's name, but the guy who has Gizmo, in the beginning. The Chinese guy or whatever. He says at the end of the movie, he's like, "You guys aren't ready for this. You just like destroy things," and
because essentially the dad takes him without permission. He kind of steals Gizmo. Yeah. He does pay for him.
Yeah.
So he has that, but the Chinaman says no.
Yeah.
You're not you cannot take him, and they take him anyway.
Yeah.
And then all this chaos happens. So like at the end when they take him back, it's kind of like, I told you so, type of deal.
Yeah.
And I feel like that says a lot about us as Americans.
Yeah.
If you're looking at it from that.
No, yeah, I totally got that too at the end. I was like, oh man, that's kind of true. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any more questions, man.
I have a couple.
All right, let's do it.
Do you have a favorite 80s film?
Ooh, 80s film. Breakfast Club.
Oh yeah.
I think it's probably my top 80s film.
Okay.
That one. I'm trying to think, man. I know there's a lot more that I'm like. When you said that, that's the first movie that came into my head.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's a ton more. I'm just drawing a blank right now. That just like overpowered everything. Probably because I watch it. I don't watch it all the time, but like I probably watch it like. I think it's on Netflix now. But I think it's probably up there, like top 1 or 2. What about you?
Cool.
80s movie.
One of my favorites would be Repo Man with Emilio Estevez.
Yeah.
Where he plays like this disgruntled punk rocker who kind of stumbles upon this repossession business, and then there's like fucking crazy stuff happens. But if you haven't seen that, check it out. It's a contemporary, not contemporary, but it's a classic.
Yeah.
And it has it was released on the Criterion collection, which is like the the official stamp of it being a classic, pretty much. Check that out. And then what's another one? Is the original Back to the Future 80s?
Is it 80s? I think the first one was maybe in the 80s. The first one had to have been the 80s.
Like at least 89, right?
Yeah, like late 80s.
Check it out.
I'm gonna check that out really quick.
But I think
that's a good one too. I love those movies. I told you there's so much like that I couldn't think of, but they're like just number 2 was in 89. So,
okay, yes.
So that was mid 80s.
Right. So yes, Back to the Future for sure.
Oh man, and Repo maybe I'm gonna have to copy you. Say Back to the Future. I know there's, like I said, there's tons of 80s movies out there. I can't think of right now, but God dang it, what the heck? I'm like drawing a huge blank. You're like, just keep naming some Wes, and I was like, oh yeah, that one too. But yeah, I think.
You said you don't have any more questions?
No, I don't have any more.
Okay, so
I'll just rattle off these questions back to you.
my final one for you would be: do you have any thoughts on the Gremlins 3? I guess they're bringing it back.
Oh, really? I did read something about that. I saw a little article. I didn't really read it, but I kind of skimmed through it.
I haven't heard anything as of late. But
kind of in talks.
The last thing that I read is that it's officially coming. So, how do you feel about that?
I'm excited. I hope they keep it all like animatronics, and I hope they don't really go CGI with it.
Mm-hmm. Wink, wink, Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. I mean, we have tons of makeup people in the movie industry that can make. I mean, they already look good, but they can improve the look, and make it look a little bit better. But I think I'm excited for it. If it actually, drops, I think it would be awesome to see that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, Gizmo would look better. I mean, he looks good already.
I'm interested to see how they'll bring him back for sure.
They might make some crazy new Gremlins. It'd be awesome. Looking forward to it.
For sure. Well, now that we're at the end of our question segment, I have a kind of mini interview with Zach Galligan.
Okay.
Who is the who plays Billy?
Yeah.
Which is our